the band, we've dissolved so many times. We don't break up. It's not the you bastard, you bush, you son of a bitch. And you start throwing things because we never had that many things to throw. So it just after 2009, you mentioned, we played Glastonbury Festival outside London, and we played the Wembley Arena in London. So whether you were out of London or in London, there we were. And I thought, right, here we go. Tap 3.0 or 4.2 or whatever.
And what happened?
Exactly. That was my question. I was sitting by the phone waiting for it to ring.
Yeah.
And it doesn't ring. And so I do the natural thing. I call up the telephone company. And they say, it's not us. Which they always say. But in this case, it was true. And I just realized the band had dissolved again. And we're like, if you put a little cube of sugar in a saucer of warm coffee, it'll be there for a while. And then you turn around later.
Dissolved.
Yeah, that's it. That's tap.
That's tap.
So I looked at the saucer, and that was what I saw. And I thought, right, I have to do something else. So I went to the Netherlands because it's so close.
Yeah.
And got involved in television. I was a judge on a reality competition show called Rock Stars with a Z. You call it a Z. But it's still, it's the Zorro.
Sure.
For you.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. And I was good at that. My co-judge was this very amazing chick singer. Can I say that?
Sure, go for it, Derek.
It's sports here. I can say chick singer.
Sure.
Who was lead singer in a neo-punk band called Hot Garage. And we were getting it on. We were beating the hell out of Dutch Idol. And then all of a sudden they come in one day and say, we're going a different way. We're going to be tomorrow's hip-hop heroes with a Z. So it was a case, I figured it out later, it's a case of either they kept me or they kept the Z.
And unfortunately, you got thrown overboard for the Z.
So I moved, I have a friend, Eddie Dreggs, who lives in Albania, and he has a near-death metal band, near-death metal called Chainsaw Vermin. And I was hanging out with him and thinking, this can't be all there is to it. This can't be the way it ends for old Derek. And all of a sudden I saw this advert for the British Fund for Aging Rockers, which they'd had all this austerity in Great Britain. So there's all this money left over.
Yes.
And they were giving grants to aging rockers.
Well, who else have they given grants to, Derek?
Well, I think I was the first.
So you were, if you don't mind me mixing metaphors, the George Washington of that situation? I
was the Charles I of it.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't like to talk about George Washington.
I didn't mean
it's still a sore subject. It's too soon, guys. It's too soon.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.